Aloha, I'm Adrian Eustachio, and this is the Desert Oasis Room.
Hi, I'm Duke Bossanova.
And I'm Lola Bossanova.
Today we're outside Los Angeles, California.
Ooh, we're going inside.
Hey, man. What's happening? Is there a Desert Oasis Room in here?
Desert Oasis Room inside, and we happen to be making cocktail hangout.
Let's go.
Wow.
Come on.
We came here at the right time.
You! Where are you at? This is a Desert Oasis Room.
And you get a Desert Oasis Room. You get a Desert Oasis Room. You get a Desert Oasis Room. So Lola, you've gotten behind the bar here.
I have gotten behind the bar. I was very lucky. I was behind the bar earlier when there was a bunch of booze out. And so I got to
All gone.
Why? Lola drank it all.
I drank it all.
I think we helped a little bit.
Well, yeah. Tell us a little bit about how you got into this, like, crazy
That's a fun
lifestyle.
story. So my grandparents on my mother's side, when they were celebrating their 50th wedding anniversary, they renewed their vows with a church wedding. And that wedding reception was at Don the Beach Comber. Don the Beach Comber in Marina Del Rey. It was this like UFO-shaped building. And I remember walking through and just being marveled at the beauty of the Polynesian atmosphere. And it's crazy because it was in the 80s, right? It was mid-80s. I remember the year because the girl I was dating at the time. And we were the only ones in there. It was a decade of destruction. People weren't doing the tiki thing anymore. And God, I wish if I'd known then what I know now, I would have walked out with a bunch of souvenirs. But, you know, the truth is that it was so influential.
This is mine.
Yeah, right? Take a menu, take a glass, take an ashtray. But it was so influential. I walked out of there thinking, I want my house to look like this.
You did these yourselves?
So I carved those myself. Yes, that's correct.
I'm assuming router?
I did do a wrestle. So here's the deal. So in a previous life, I was an architect, and I used a lot, or I implemented a lot of the design principles that I used to use in my day job into designing this room. So I used a lot of the rule of threes, if you're familiar with that. So let me show you what that means. These moldings, there's 3 different designs, and they come up 1, 2, 3. If you look at the main wall of the room, when you first see it, it's divided into 3 sections. 1, 2, 3. And I mimic that across the rest of the room. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then you'll see things grouped into 3s. So, 3 stools. My rum shelves or my bar shelves are 1, 2, 3. They're also divided vertically. 1, 2, 3.
Man, tight.
I group all of my things here like my lamps. 1, 2, 3. The pufferfish above you. 1, 2, 3. And the floats above you. 1, 2, 3. There's 3 floats here. The floats that are tied with white rope. There's 1, 2, 3. Above the couch, there's 3 floats. And if you look at the floats that I've tied here, they're grouped in 3s. 1, 2, 3. Sort of 2010, and I get my own Don the Beach Comber in here, right? So cocktails aren't as good because I'm not a bartender. I don't own a bar.
I just had a really good cocktail at this bar.
Well, you know, we cheat.
You're not paying $18 a drink either. So
Again, it's all about escapism, right? You come into the Desert Oasis Room, have a nice cocktail, listen to some great music, hang out with some great friends.
Yes. And you forget about all of your cares, and then it's like at 4 a.m, and you have to like stop.
Yeah, right.
let's take a look behind you here. You got some like
Yeah. Yeah, so these are classic. So obviously this is just a piece of art our friend Doug Horn made for us.
Who's that guy? I've never heard of him.
I know. He's some hack.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, we love Doug Horn. He's a very talented artist. So he did this piece of art for us. We've got some vintage album covers in here. The records are actually inside them. But we've got them on both sides of the bar. So we've got Les Baxter here, and then if you look here behind the logo, we've got some Martin Denny, right?
Denny action on it?
Yeah, some Martin Denny back there.
The Lex Baxter one kind of stands out to me. I haven't seen that one framed before, and the artwork is just stunning on that.
I love that. It's so classic, right? With the savage tikis on there.
So what have we got here? What is this?
Oh, so this is great. This was a gift from Tiki Diablo. Tiki Diablo carved that for me.
Okay.
And I've got that all over the bar. So I've got another Tiki Diablo piece over here.
The big coup Lono on the corner. He carved that for me. White Marquesan mask. And the Papua New Guinea mask on the left that's got the yellow and red colors. And they carved that for me, gave that to me for my birthday. So it's actually signed on the back.
That's really sweet.
I know, right?
Yeah.
No big deal. No big deal.
No big deal.
Whatever.
Yeah, you know, I mean,
I got like 10
Name
of those.
dropping.
That'd be 0. I have 0 of those.
no, you know, the thing is that those guys they're so humble. Like the impact that they had on the Polynesian pop scene.
Yes.
All the bars that they built and supplied, and they're just like regular guys. You go into the warehouse and they give you an hour or more of your time. Actually, like sometimes you'd be like, all right, Leroy, I gotta go, dude. It's been awesome talking to you, but like I just dropped in to pick up a couple things. But yeah, they're so gracious and they're so humble, and they don't even know they're legends in their own life.
What's your favorite tiki mugs?
Oh, I get asked that question a lot. Actually,
I'm sure you do. You even got a group by color over here, which is
yeah. So I have a funny story about that.
the color.
So the reason why they're grouped that way is when I first built the room, I thought about organizing them by historical spot, right? So put all the Trader Vic's mugs together, put all the Don the Beachcomber mugs together,
That makes sense.
put all the Luau mugs together, put all the Islander mugs together. But I don't have a complete collection of any of those spots. So, you know, this tiki thing, we have all these mug nerds that they come here and they might be like, oh dude, you don't have the tiki from the Trader Vic thingy, blah, blah, blah,
They
blah,
wouldn't
blah.
recognize all that you had. They would point out
What you
didn't
don't have.
That's
Yeah.
right.
So I thought, okay, well, they're getting organized by color. So
Yeah.
all the green mugs, all the coconut mugs, all the skull
It's
mugs.
very artistic.
Yeah, I made most of them except
You
for the
made
one in the
the
middle,
lamps?
the one in the corners, then I made all the rest. So
Oh my gosh.
So you made all the lamps yourself
Okay,
as
I
well.
didn't think you made.
yeah, this is all made with scrap stuff. So like, this is all scrap from the build, right? So you know, like this is from the bamboo that's on the wall, right? So that's all scrap. So we made lamps from all the scraps.
So if anyone who's watching this is not familiar with a insanely popular podcast, now you're starting to learn why we're here talking to this gentleman.
You know what? Here's the thing. I enjoy the company of my friends, and especially my friends that do what I do. Right, Bossa Nova Life is. They're just like what we do, right? They're on YouTube and they're documenting all the fun stuff that we enjoy in this subculture that is really it's just kind of this love for mid-century lifestyle.
I love what you're talking about because so many people, they may have started collecting, they might have an extra room, they're like, someday. But what you're talking about is actually like real things that they can start doing themselves and put together their own little like
I love
getaway
it, right?
spot, their own
Right.
tiki bar.
So it sounds like your
I
favorite
need
thing to do
the-
is have friends come over and make.
I do.
drinks
I
for
really
you.
enjoy the company of my friends. You
So
know,
you're
this
deciding what
bar.
rum we're gonna-
This bar is just a room when it's empty, but it has a soul when we're all here enjoying the cocktails and enjoying each other's company.
I think that soul is called rum. What are you guys making up tonight?
I'm gonna make a newy newy.
All right.
Normally, a newy newy is with Virgin Islands rum, but we're gonna do some delicious Don Papa rum in here tonight.
baby.
There you go.
Because typically, I just go with whatever rum I'm feeling.
I just drink whatever rum somebody gives me.
There
Do
you
a
go.
little lime juice, orange juice, cinnamon syrup,
Ooh, I like that.
All right.
and then cinnamon syrup.
quarter ounce.
Yeah, so we have half an ounce of the lime juice, half an ounce of orange juice, quarter ounce of cinnamon syrup, quarter ounce of vanilla syrup, and then a quarter ounce of allspice strand. Don Papa rum. So 2 ounces of rum. I'm actually going to do 4 because I'm making 2 of these right now.
That's it. She's going to call it. If one person drinks it, is it still sweet?
That's a good question. That's a great question, actually. If one person drinks it, is it still 2?
And then we're going to just do 1 dash of bitters. I'm going to do 2 because
Whoa! That was not a dash.
because there's
no lid. There's no
lid on
That's
there.
all right.
Tonight is a room for experimentation.
Tonight we're making an Angostura cocktail.
Yeah, we got there's an Angostura bitters float.
Does anyone still want to drink this?
Yeah. I'll drink it. I'll drink it.
Okay, we're experimenting.
There we go.
We are
I'm
experimenting.
I like Angostura bitters. So
Yeah.
have you cooked with it? There's a cookbook.
No.
There's a cookbook for Angostura bitters.
Really?
So typically, you'd have a stop around there, and you'd get a dash out of that. You just get a whole dump.
Everything was all fun and games till
we
the
go.
tiki drinks.
I was even gonna say 1 dash is not enough, but that might have been.
You got a lot more than a dash.
You put that out to the universe, and look what the universe gave you.
Oh, look at the color, man. Those
This
must be the
is-
bitters.
No longer newy, I can tell you that, but
You change one ingredient and you got a different drink.
That's right.
It's a nui a la Brooke.
This is a Brooks mistake.
I think we're gonna call this a Brooks mistake.
Ooh.
hope it's
Thus, a
delicious.
new tiki
I hope
drink
it's
was born.
There we go. This is what we do inside the Desert Oasis Room. We have friends come over. We make cocktails. We have fun, right? We do. This is a little unorthodox. I'll say that. This is a little unorthodox.
I helped myself.
But let me say a little thing here about my friends Jake and Brooke here. A month ago was Christmas-ish. I didn't know them a month ago.
True.
Right? We met just a few weeks ago, and here they are making cocktails for us inside the Desert Oasis Room. It's all about the enjoyment of everyone's company, right? So, and this is the first time I'm drinking with my friend Lola. So,
Yes.
right? So that's what we're doing here. All right.
Cheers.
Cheers. Here we go.
Bottoms
Are you as scared as me?
Mahala!
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Is it?
Do you want to try it?
It is definitely bitters forward, but it's really
It's
good.
bitter forward.
I taste the Angostura bitters.
I mean, it actually is really good. You
I
can tell
do think
somebody-
it's good.
If
It's not
somebody
bad.
told me
It's
that
fine.
they did that on purpose, I'd be like, yeah.
Would you say
It's not
that
like
it is
I wouldn't send it back.
bitter-tastic?
I would enjoy
actually like
it.
it.
It's good.
It's not a nui, but it's delicious.
It's a
It's
Brooks,
delicious.
It's a Brooks mistake.
It's a Brooks
Right.
mistake.
This is friends enjoying a cocktail together. It's always
If
good.
you like atomic era, you like custom culture, you like vintage things, and you like rum, this is your man right here.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you. Thanks for coming down, you guys. I
That's right.
appreciate you being here. Our friends from Bossa Nova Life.
Thank you guys so much for watching another episode of Secret Tiki Escapes Solos. We're going to be back soon with some out of British Columbia, Canada as well. So thank you for watching.
All right. Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers.
Happy Aloha Friday. Cheers.
Bossa Nova.